but let's have a closer look if this pile is worth looting.
Klaus is trying to help the spring.
I think we already could escape, but it would take quite a bit of work.
How does it feel?
I think it's very weak all the way.
Ah, okay.
And it's just a matter of few days.
Good news!
Here's the deal. It's time to start the gardening seriously. Johanna started to weed this area. We want to plant the carrots on this bed and make another bed here. This was the potato field last year. How is the weeding going? Is the soil
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. This area was our seed production area last year, and it wasn't weeded properly in the end due to the late pregnancy and sauna project. So the weeds took control. Here's our little gardener, the next generation of self-sufficient gardeners. What's unlearned, son? Here's how I like to mark my growing beds. I make a boot-wide path, so I can always get down like this in the path without stepping onto the growing area. It's better to do this properly. If you just measure the grow beds with your eye, they will be too narrow or too wide. You're gonna waste space and you're gonna get trouble later. Then it's time to level these beds. This is very nice. It's also a good idea to always keep collecting the stones. If you plant a carrot on top of a stone, it won't grow. So, and we have lots of stones.
We're gonna put some more carrots here. So we're adding some ashes here. Normally we put the ashes on top of the snow that's still covering the vegetable garden, but this year the snow melted so fast.
Johanna's taking some soil for pots, so we can pre-plant some of the plants in the pots. Here we have some ashes. We separate most of the charcoal and nails with this. Ashes are one of the most valuable fertilizers in self-sufficiency. The charcoal is also very valuable resource. We're gonna pee on them and then spread them on the crop field. That way they will become a growing surface for some very beneficial fungi and improve the soil health. Alright, the firewood processing is finally done. All the scrap wood is cleaned. I made a nice little fire here to burn some of the rotten wood. It's not a good idea to burn rotten wood on your fireplaces. Let's roast some sausages. I went for a walk there, and I think the ice has melted all the way to the shore on the back there. It looked like there was a narrow path, so we're gonna use the drone to go have a closer look on it. There is a path. There's a few ice rafts on the path, but it's another salvaging day. My neighbor gave me a tip about another neighbor who has this collapsed barn with all kinds of stuff in there. And I called the owner, and he promised it for me to disassemble and salvage. Hopefully get our hands to some nice. It's been raining quite a bit. I came up here in the winter when there was still quite a bit of snow, and now it's time to take a better look what's inside here. But let's have a closer look if this pile is worth looting. So this is the log frame stored in here. It's a whole frame, and here in this side are some little bit more rotten logs. But until we disassemble this part of roof that has collapsed on top of it, we don't know. There are also a bunch of these beams at the frame of the barn itself. There are also a few of these roofing tins. Here are some old horse sleds, like wood sled for timber, but also like a people sled for transporting humans. Here on this end there's like an old horse powered trailer and some farming equipment. I don't know if those are available to us or if we're interested in those. We have to take a closer look once we get our hands on them. The floorboards look absolute junk here. Obviously everything's wet now, but look there. They're more dry there. I think we could get some long boards out of this floor that are still usable. dirty, it's wet. Alright, I've managed to disassemble all the garbage from on top of these logs. I counted there's like 30 to 40 of these long ones and a bunch of shorter ones. The shorter ones, some of them are beyond using. So I think I've made a decision that we will only take the perfect ones. Anyone that has rot in the middle, we will discard. We will take the good ones, like these here, and use them as a beams. We could build like greenhouse frame, a shelter for car from out of these. I don't know, many kind of structures to use these as long beams. It's definitely not a usable log frame. I've thrown like closer to 10 already there, discarded them right away. This is already having some signs of rot. It can go. This one here, too much rot, not interested in. That's an upward post right there for some structure. Yes, I can feel from the weight that this is already, and from the sound, I don't know if you heard that. This wall, the short wall, almost completely ruined. I'll take that. I'll take this as well. Look at that, the growth rings are so thick. You can't count them too easily. This quality of wood doesn't grow in my forest because it's all fast growth. This is from primal forest. The owner told me that the log building used to be here, and this pile of rocks is the heater for the building that was used to dry some grains. So after harvest the grains were dried, and this was the fireplace for that. And he told me that I can take these stones, nice flat big stones. Can't find those on my property. Some square stones. These are like hand split mostly, so they will make very nice like a rock foundation for outbuildings. I think I'm gonna grab one load of these at least. You can see 4 round posts like that. They were in the roof structure. I think they are still very much usable. While digging, I also found a bunch of old tools like this pitchfork for hay. This is missing the other end. This is used to whack the grains, to separate the grain from the plant itself. An old shovel. And this piece here is for the window hole in the log walls to hold the logs in place. And it's made out of one piece of wood. It's nice, with an axe. We managed to salvage this pile. These are some 6.5 meters long. We can use them as a nice beams to make other structures. It's not a full frame. It's missing a lot of pieces, and there was quite a bit of rotten pieces. So we're not even gonna try to put it back together.
There's a garlic that has started to sprout. So nice to see already them coming up. There's another one.
Let's go have a look on the fish trap.
Yeah.
If we have fish on the menu today.
There's a dead fish floating.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yes, there is. Nice. Oh.
Mä tiedän, onko tää hyvä spottaa niin matala. Nice.
No niin. Piu. Pretty big ones also. Nice. Slippery. Klaus is taking the shirt off from the fish.
Mä en näe mitään. Now that the fish is cleaned, it's time to cook it. Pretty good catch. We're gonna slow cook the fish in the oven. Make a traditional dish out of it. This is my favorite because you need a bunch of small purchase for it. So it's perfect to do it now. You need about 200 Celsius oven, maybe one more.
You know by the weight? Now it's gonna be 200?
This is 200.
Oho, voi miten pelottaa.
For some reason we call this delicacy fish rooster.
Kalakukko. But actually we're making a faster and more simple version. Normally it's fish and pork.
Baked inside the bread.
Inside rye crust all over it. But we're making it here on this pot. So we're just gonna put fish and pork meat and salt on layers, and then we're gonna cover it with a rye top.
And small fish is great for this because it's gonna be baked for up to 4 hours, I think, in the oven. So all the small bones will soften up.
And while Klaus is doing this, I'm gonna bottle up some mead that's made out of our own honey and some birch sap.
Here's the deal. There's 3 of us eating now and we'd like to expand our crop fields, but most of the space, easily available crop field space is taken. I'd like to expand it here, maybe some 2-3 meters to get a bit bigger potato field. But this tree is on the way and we need to get rid of it. And I don't want to just cut it down because then there will be a big stump left. The ideal solution is to pull that tree down with the stump still attached to it. I've heard that this is the best way to get rid of stumps, to fell the tree with the stump and use the trunk of the tree as a leverage. But you have to cut some of the roots first. I think this tree is way too rotten for this to work, and I should have the ratchet on the other end. Yeah, the root ball is not moving anywhere. I should have the rope higher up, but there's nothing to attach it. I might have to do a little bit more digging. But I'll leave the pressure on. Nope. Pretty tight. I'm scared that the rope will snap and it will hit me on the back. One more. Pretty tight. When I'm pushing the tree like this, I can see the root ball move now. It's a stone, or is it frozen? It's frozen. There's a big root. The ground is still frozen. Nice. I think it broke almost free. Let's retighten these ropes. We'll see if that works.
Three hours later. Smells good. Let's take a look inside. Smells